Hi, my name is Walis Banal, and I'm 20 years old. Making this recording on October 31st, almost Halloween. And if someone is listening to this voice message or recording, hopefully that your day is good, and hopefully you did good and not bad, but better. This kind of saying or podcast, I want to make this a podcast video about like 30 minutes or 20 minutes vid about something about my course, which is I took on the last year when I was a freshman, but now I'm a second year. I don't know if sophomore, if it is called, but yeah, actually, Bisaya radyo ko. And, klaro mo sa no. Klaro mo sa no. All the viewers out there, kanang kisa makita ani vid, hopefully, reach out mo and yeah, mag-comment ra mo sa inyong gusto because naraman jud ko. And about my course, I took on BS Psychology. Yes, that was my first like video gid. What I mean, first na decision I made since I was high school. Kay gusto jud ko makaila or makabalo sa akong sarili like why do I think about this? Am I normal or abnormal? Or something like it's so universal. Like, is it okay to be sad or mad at the same time? Or maybe impulsive? I guess that would be the case of like saying na you're doing not bad, diba? And I guess it's ironic sa ako na part because in my years yun, like 20 years old na ko, like sa ako na mga experience ako nagian. I know it's not that short or long, but 20 years is taas-taas na kayo. And yeah, so I don't know na usay mga topic na ako, but this is my first video yun na himo. And hopefully it would be my consistency. Like more ni siya vlogging type or blogging, like more on my life. And eventually, gusto na consistent and hope for the best for me bisag nga na ako lawas. And yeah, gusto na ko makabalo and gusto na ko know about myself, why I choose this course, ano, dagan kay kung ginastorya karon na di ko kasabot. Yeah. And anyways, like, I don't know if I made the right decision or the wrong decision because I had like daghan kay kog mga thoughts beforehand na na-proceed ko ani na course. Daghan kay kog experiences or mga life decision making na naabot ko ani na position or naabot na ko ani na life. And yeah, daghan kay kog struggles. And yeah, just confusing kay kong life. Hopefully, ma-reach out ako mga colleagues na wala dire. Naging ako ni first. Actually, gusto na ko na sila for like mga topics that I would say. And yeah, ma-reminisce or maingon na mo ang mga thoughts about ang mga authors ako na ibalaan, like sila Carl Jung, our father in psychology, Freud, and Carl Rogers, the self-centered or the kanang converse theory niya, like natapok mo like nga na type of section ang gusto with this podcast. And hopefully na consistent yun siya. Like yeah, gusto na ko nga nila normal conversation, like I'm talking to you, you're talking to me, like, and I guess na dili gyud siya matapad without like giving your best or giving your all. This is my first the making of this kind of video na ako nahimo. Was like, what am I doing? So sa akong buhaton? Like, yeah. Gusto tan ako na, or gusto, like, gusto ginamo as my all colleagues na wala diri sa Discord nung may at wala man nahitabo, and it's getting late at night, and napa ko yung mga assignments or mga hinuonan ako for this week. Balag long weekend ni sa amoa, and yeah, siguro if mo topic na ko is about like mental health, because I don't know if mental world health day karon in this month of October, but I want to share about mental health. Now, mental health is about our situation, our circumstances na atong na feel because of that certain of circumstance. I guess na it's not always bad or good because it has its moments, but because of like you need to realize something, like you need to be at rest or something, like you need to be sad at the most part of your life because it's not always happy. Diba yung nila na you should get used to be alone. That something signifies na it's not always about you or it's always about them, but it's in your own DNA or your own genetic realization na you yourself know, 'di ba? Because you know, dili man ikaw ang protagonist. Maybe you're the protagonist, but sa kuha, you're not the protagonist. Kay daghan kay tao. May tag ikaw ray sa nabilin, 'di ba? But assumption na nga na imong circumstance. You're not the protagonist, but your own imagination you are. So, kana pala na ideal is, which is good because you are self-actualizing. Nagatag kag self-aware na, yan, di mo ako protagonist, but in my own, like, in my own image, in my brain, you are becoming one, di ba? So, get the life out of it. Get the most life out of it because dili beta mag-live long because we are humans. Siguro ato lifespan is 50 years or 60 years. I don't know. Kabalo naman sa specific or sa statistics about that. And yeah, gusto rin ako na emphasize on what is like, what do you value? Ito. Because you value like mental health. So you value yourself. And that kind of maybe siguro orthodox or something in between. It's between you and your id or your superego, as Freud said, because id, ego, and superego are interconnected, or it is a like a horse bitaw. Yeah, like you are the rider, and the horse is your id or your ego or your superego. It's you, and you, diba? And yeah, that's a good thing to have. And siguro na there's something about you na you made it special because you yourself are an individual who is unique. And that is what it should be. Like a mental health na should be the protagonist, or you should be um like self-aware on everything, on everyone you see, like they are having a bad day na sensitive po ka makasabot kasi ano na feel like for the most part of that person na na feel mo ang sympathy, you should need to tell them para makabalo sila sa imong situation, that to in order to understand them, ito para it's good for you, it's benefit na person, benefit for you, benefit for the person, para makabalo yan, understand sila, for the both of you to be healthy. Kung takabalo stranger, kaliteran stranger, like you can siya kaaway siyang husband or your wife. And yeah, for nakano pa nag-change of Tagalog. Mental health. Yeah, mental health. Sorry, nawala ako. Gikat na ang video kay nag-init ang phone, like sa phone na for recording. And yeah, sorry. Anyways, like mental health. It's all about you, diba? It's all about the others, same na yun ang feel. And yeah, something na you need to overcome. Like, you need, maybe, yeah, you need to overcome. Sige na, sorry kayo kay nga nigid ako ang mga issues sa akong brain. Makalit na ako istorya. Like, yeah, the term Freudian slip. Anyways, um, gusto ba yung mga on pa sa mental health? It's all about your sensitivity, your own, like, same na feel in your heart, like all the bumps in your heart. As everyone would say na, it's all about the feelings. You're all about your emotions na nagka-control within your mentality or the burnouts. I mean, maybe na kana ra gyud naka-change sa imong life. Maybe kana ra gyud naka-hatag sa imong value. All of that is connected to your mental health because you're thinking of some kind of like values or some kind of stress to your own self or to others. And yeah, I think you need to be something or out of your comfort zone to be able to surpass your overcoming or surpass your own um, limits bitaw. Mga limits nimo. Yeah, like yun pa sa ako ang dad. Like, pero you should be consistent. Should be like the type of person na you know what you wanted to be. Because dili ba tanang tao na same mo. You're an individual who has an own personality. Siguro na-follow siya sa mga genetics. Na-follow siya sa mga DNA or environment. But your own, sorry, na-change. And kanaguro may naka-tayo sa mga, yeah, maybe some. And either way, this is not scripted. It is just scripted. Puro na nagikan sa akong brain. Like, in my own tawas na brain ako. Like, mental health is pinaka-importante sa to because of burnout na makonenta. Like, how should we or how should I like uh grasp or kanang cope? Like, dala na rin mo yung mga coping mechanism. Ano na dili ka-understand, which is a coping mechanism is like how do you nabitaw kung sa kana kung sa mas ma-define mo self against anxiety or stress. Wala man gyud like way of knowing or way of like to deal with stress bito or anxiety. Naman siya mga gingon pa nila Freud or nilang Young or Sullivan. But it doesn't like dili gyud tanan tao or like tanan person makabalo like naka-defend ako sa sarili, like you know how to defend na yun because dili mo gyud sa tanan tao na makaya nila. Di ba makikita talagang fake suicides, like they didn't know or they don't know what to do. Siguro mga circumstances na maka-breakdown sila. siguro sa mga circumstances na dagan kay sa stress na work or love, which is mga major na mga stressors or major impact in our life na ka-change ta. I know na dili man gyud na always kita or always kita gyud for me, di ba? Like everything has its changes or everything has its own value. So dili ta ka decide whether it's good or bad. It's either you. Ikaw rin maka-decide. Because kabalo na ka people are judgmental. And you yourself, maybe, siguro, takabalo, judgmental po ka. Naging isang parts ng brain na maka-judge ta. Whether dili na to ingon sa lain or ingon na to sa lain. Yeah, dili. Siguro sa kuwang sarili. What if nakakita ang mga viewers na isa ko, mga classmates or mga colleagues ako, like, yeah, nakita tayo na judgmental ko, but in a way na something na it's a joke for me. Like, wala gina ko ginatuyo. It's like, nakalag sa brain guys. Sorry kayo. Anyways, like, nga na, back to the suicide, diba? Suicide, like, it's all about, like, masay lang they feel like, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to, like, repress or something, like, to cope with that something na stressors or something na naka-change sa na life. Yeah, diba? Like, for example, matay love life. Dito, matay love life, tanan. You know, love life is really hard and to be consistent because kana palandaan ng mga problema guys with all the problems in the world kinara gyud manalisod kayo magka love life when wala kay kanang foundation how to be like self actualize na ka like kabalo na ka you know everything, and that's really hard especially sa kuha like would you ko you guys actually nakoy times na irresponsible ko. I'm not a perfect person, dili ko perfect, like I'm no good. But may sometimes na kabalo ko may direct or kabalo ko mo handle on the situation. But may times na di ko handle and I don't know kay tungod na ng burnout, tungod na ng mental health na to na di ko kabalo mo ato akong mind is nara siya everywhere, like nakudara ko ano ko sarili something nga na bitaw. And yeah, siguro ka may mga ko may kaagi. And yeah, kana siguro no. Nakana na ko ngayon. So, siguro naabot na ni mga 15 minutes or 20. And that's all and everything na kumaingon about mental health, which is you should do good. And you should understand, be sensitive to people, and hopefully you will be kind to others and have integrity onto yourself. Okay, you are you. You are watching yourself doing that sort of circumstance or that fault, or like for example like cheat ka sa exam, that's integrity, example of integrity to test yourself. Okay, kana na may naka-values sa mga life, like kana na yung mga values that you need to be consistent, like dapat honest ka. Yeah, you did good. And yeah, na yung mga supo na friend. And yeah, hopefully naman ako sa kuha, hopefully akong colleague kitaan ni di na question na sila i-post ako na diretso. And yeah, hopefully tigir ako hopefully, yeah, hopefully juki ko na it's not always good, it's not always bad, it's in between, the equilibrium. Goodbye.